Hey loves, it's Brianna. Today's video is a life update Q&A style because about 2 weeks ago, I posted a video over on Instagram where I was in a bikini, and since then I've been flooded with DMs and comments just asking, what were you doing? Like, are you on a diet, or what exercise routine are you doing? Are you taking anything? So I just wanted to do a life update video and sort of talk about the wellness journey that I've been on for almost a year now. I can say that for the last 10 months, I have worked out every single day, maybe just missed probably less than 3 days, to be honest with you. About a year ago, I was in a really bad space mental health wise, and I had gained a lot of weight. I just had depression, anxiety, all those feelings. It is very much grieving the death of a life you thought you were going to have, and a death of like a family that you thought you were going to have. You just have no energy, you don't want to get out of bed, and it can be so hard to find the motivation to do anything. But it's also so important that you really take care of yourself and almost baby yourself in those situations. And so I knew, especially for my kids, I needed to make a change. And so I committed to going on a wellness journey for myself. And for me, that was that I wanted to work out every single day if possible. I really wanted to change my diet. I really just wanted to improve my routines and my overall habits so that I could be the healthiest and happiest mom to my 3 kids, and also just for myself. So what I've been doing as far as these workouts every single day, I love getting outside and being active. So maybe I go for a walk, maybe I go for a hike, maybe I ride my bike around the neighborhood. I've also really enjoyed sauna workouts. So I'll do bar or hot yoga, or there's a lot of cardio classes. There's a cycling or elliptical class where you're doing it in the sauna. Just really great cardio. What I've really enjoyed is I joined the Trainwell app. So if you haven't heard of Trainwell, it's a one-on-one personal training service. So it's an app that's so easy to download right to your phone. But the reason why I really like Trainwell is the personal accountability. So, you know, I mentioned those days where I didn't want to get out of bed, or just the days when I'm so busy as a mom, the last thing on my brain, especially in the beginning until I kind of got in the routine of it, was working out. But with Trainwell, I have a trainer who is my personal trainer. She messages me daily, sends me videos, encourages me. She kind of knows like my routine is that I work out in the morning. So I swear if it's past like 9 a.m., I get a message from her being like, hey, what's going on this morning? Are you gonna get your workout in today? Are you working out at an alternative time? And I really appreciate that, because not only is she very upbeat and encouraging, but I really needed that accountability, especially when I was feeling so low, and quite honestly, so alone in many, many ways as a divorced mom. But I think all moms can feel that at certain points in our motherhood journey. Is you might just be like isolated in the season that you're in, or just feeling kind of isolated as a stay-at-home mom. And so I just loved having that actual connection with a real person, like a real physical trainer who's every single day thinking about me and checking in with me. And there's actually a quiz that Trainwell has when you sign up for the app that will match you to a trainer that's going to suit your needs. And if at any time you want to switch trainers, you can do that in the app. So if you don't feel like it's the right fit, it's totally okay to switch. What I really, really like about using Trainwell too is, you know, as a single mom, it's hard for me to leave on the days when I have my kids. We have split custody. So, you know, I go to the gym and I go to the workout classes on the days when I don't have the kids, but on the days when I do have the kids, it's really hard for me to do that, especially because they weren't all in school. That's why I love the Trainwell app, because my trainer asked me, what do you have at home? So I could tell her, like, I have these free weights, and, you know, we use the stairs for certain activities, and I have like a booty band. So she incorporates that into the exercises too, so they can truly make these workouts, even if you want it to be just using your body weight, if you don't have any gym equipment at all, okay, they can do that for you. Or say you're traveling and going to be in a hotel room or something like that where they don't have a gym, I could tell her and she'll modify my workouts for me. So I just absolutely love that as a busy mom, this is so flexible for me to be able to do at home, and I can work with my trainer to modify the workouts to fit whatever's going on in my life and my world that week. And I do just want to say, because especially in the beginning of this, or when you're in that period where you're like, okay, I want to make this change, but maybe you feel embarrassed about going to the gym or going to the weight room because you don't know the correct form, or maybe you're just feeling really down about the shape that you're in and you don't have cute workout clothes that fit you anymore, so you don't want to go out to the gym. I felt it at the beginning of this. I just remember thinking like, I just am not the place where I want to be. And so it was just so nice to kind of, in the comfort of my own home, have Trainwell to truly get me back on track. And it didn't matter. I mean, you can see in some of the videos, like I no makeup, hair not done, just kind of wearing whatever sweat clothes I had to throw on that day, would just make sure I got the workout done. And I think that's one of the biggest things, you know, if you are struggling, is when you don't have that motivation, is just get one little thing done, like cross one thing off the checklist. And for me, I know when I wake up first thing in the morning, if I really do prioritize my workout and I make that like one of the very first things I do in my routine, I just feel so much more accomplished for the day ahead. I have so much more energy to then tackle the day ahead. It's almost like a gas tank working out, even though you're like, oh, I'm burning energy. No, it actually sort of fills my gas tank up so that I have energy for the rest of the day. And I also just feel like I'm a much calmer mom after I get my workout in. It's like I need to burn that energy off, burn that stress off, burn that anxiety off to just be a better, more focused, happier mom. So Trainwell just really helped me so that on the days when I have my kids, or even the days I don't have my kids, I had that accountability with my trainer, but I could also just do the workouts from the comfort of my own home. Didn't really have to worry about getting ready to go to the gym or anything like that. Another thing that I really loved about my trainer is when we had our initial meeting, which, you know, once you get assigned your trainer, you have a meeting with them where, you know, they not only go over the equipment you have in your home, but just what your personal goals are. And for me, it was really just, I just wanted to stay consistent, but I did have certain body areas that I was like, I'd really like to focus on these. So she always makes sure to include some booty exercises for me. I really, after 3 kids, just feel like, you know, the stomach area, wanted to work on that a little bit, but we'll do a lot of full body workouts too, because overall I just wanted to feel healthier and more toned. So I love when she gives me full body workouts too, but she's incorporated some extra ab and booty exercises for me. I just love the personalization. And you might be wondering, like, how often are you working out? So it really kind of depends on what physical activity I'm doing. When I go for bike rides, I don't know why, I feel like I can go really long distances. Like I love going for really long bike rides. So I'll go anywhere from like 7 to sometimes 15 miles. So I'm out a lot of the times for like nearly an hour, sometimes more than an hour when I'm outside riding my bike when the weather's nice. The sauna workouts that I do last anywhere from 15 minutes for the cardio to, I think the longest is a 40-minute for like a yoga class or a like hot bar class kind of a thing. And then when I do my Trainwell workouts, my personal trainer makes them last 20 to 30 minutes. I can increase those though. Again, that's what I think is so cool about how personalized the app is and working, you know, one-on-one with your actual personal trainer, is you can make these however short or long that fits your life and your schedule. And whenever I'm doing my Trainwell workouts, I just wear my Apple Watch, and it actually then is able to track my motion. So my trainer is able to tell me, slow down if I'm doing an exercise too fast, or lift your arms higher. It's really cool, the technology, so that I know that I'm having the proper form and I'm doing all the exercises correctly. Obviously, this app like really has changed my life, which is why I was really excited to share it with you in this video, because I just think for so many moms and women in this community, this could just be key for you if you're looking for not just like a fast fix, but an overall lifestyle change that's like really personalized for you and whatever your needs are in like whatever current season of life that you're in. So if you would like to try out Trainwell, you can take the quiz and get 14 days of free personal training. I will have it linked down in my description box below. Okay, as far as my diet, what I'm doing, because that definitely needed an overhaul too. I think you guys know, if you've followed for a long time, I was a repeat offender for rolling through Taco Bell, and like I love my cheesy gordita crunch. I mean, I still do love my cheesy gordita crunch. But what's really funny, I'm not kidding you, since I've sort of made this change, I've had one cheesy gordita crunch. Like I make homemade tacos and like taco bowls, and I feel like if I have that craving, I eat it in a healthy form, but I've literally only had one cheesy gordita crunch. I really, like, I try to avoid fast food, processed foods, all of the, you know, chemical ridden foods. I just have felt such a difference in my body when I stick to the whole foods and really high protein meals. That is the key for me. I feel like that has changed everything for me, from my energy, because again, I was just feeling so down and so depressed. And once I switched to high protein at every single meal, that just made a world of difference. So the foods that I tend to eat, because I will say I kind of eat very similar foods, it just makes grocery shopping easier, but also then for me, helps me to just stay consistent. I'll do Greek yogurt and I get protein granola, and I'll add some berries in. I do peanut butter and bananas and apples. I'll do like cheese slices with apples or pears. And I always usually then have like a handful of nuts with that as well. Lots of nuts as snacks. I'll drink chocolate milk or even just regular milk. It's just a great way to usually get hydration, especially post-workout, and it's, you know, has protein in it as well. I add collagen protein to my coffee every single morning. And then I just try to eat as many fresh veggies, fresh fruits, and lean meats. So I get grass-fed beef, and I'll get chicken and do grilled chicken. I'll make meatballs. A lot of times I'll get like lean ground turkey and make meatballs. Again, tacos, I'll get lean ground turkey or grass-fed beef and make tacos and taco bowls. So my friends, they kind of joke when we go out to dinner, they're always like, you're just getting like meats and salads, or meats and vegetables is basically what my dinners will be. Because I always like my dinner, I don't know why, maybe it's like since I was a little kid and we'd always sit down for a family dinner. And like, I love that feeling of having like a nice big dinner to end the day. I do like having a more substantial dinner, but I would say I don't have a traditional breakfast and lunch. I'm pretty much just snacking and grazing on the other foods that I mentioned all throughout the day. So kind of whenever I get hungry in the morning, I'll kind of have that first mini meal or like mini snack, but again, it's very high protein. I feel like that has just helped tremendously, and I noticed such a difference also in the energy that I have when I'm working out, because I'm not eating the junk anymore. I'm not rolling through fast food restaurants all of the time, and it really has made a huge difference. I think a lot of people have also asked, like, have you changed your alcohol intake? And I would definitely say I do not drink the way that I was before, but I still definitely partake. Usually it's red wine or tequila, because I was shared an article of like, if you're going to drink, what are the healthiest like forms of alcohol for you? And tequila was the first and red wine was the second, and kind of worked out nicely because I happen to really like both of those. But instead of getting, you know, more sugary margaritas, I'll ask them to make it, you know, without the simple syrup, and I'll just do like lime and tequila and soda, maybe a little splash of agave, or I'll just do like a tequila soda with a lot of citrus. And then obviously just red wine is red wine. But I have done months where I was either doing a dry month or a damp month, which is basically like if I knew there was a special occasion or celebrating a friend's birthday, I knew we'd probably have like drinks at that dinner or going out or something, but I wouldn't drink any other nights, if that makes sense. So it's definitely like a very low alcohol intake. And then when it comes to supplements, people always want to know, like, are you taking anything? So I do a powdered green juice to start off every single morning, and that's packed with different vitamins and minerals. And I do take a hair, skin, kind of like hair, skin, nails, hair growth kind of vitamin as well. And I take a probiotic. And then this time of year, I take something for immunity, just because I feel like with cold and flu season, I just try to boost my immunity when I can. And I don't think I mentioned this when I was kind of talking about my diet, but I don't want to forget, on the Trainwell app, your personal trainer can also help you with your diet as well. So again, if you join and it is something that you are looking to improve along with your exercise routine, your personal trainer on Trainwell can also kind of talk with you about all of that. So, but okay, the next thing that I feel like was just huge for my wellness journey is working on my routines. So getting enough sleep was really, really critical. I was not doing that. And it's really hard to do that. I think every mom out there can struggle with this, just when you have tons of stuff going on with your work, tons of stuff going on with your kids, tons of stuff that you have to take care of around your house. It's sometimes when you get the kids to bed, those are your, you know, only hours to do a lot of the housework or finish up stuff at work. And then it's hard to find you time. And, you know, whether you like to read or watch a show or, you know, whatever you kind of want to do for yourself, you're going to bed super late, and that can just be really hard. But I really tried to prioritize my sleep routine and going to bed, you know, before 10 p.m. so that then that way, if I was waking up, you know, between 5 and 6, which is my ideal, so that I can like do my workout and get ready before the kids get up in the morning, that I am, you know, getting at least 7 hours sleep, if not ideally 8 hours of sleep. And then same thing with drinking enough water. I know a lot of this sounds so basic, and for some people they might be like, duh, this is how you take care of yourself. But I'm just telling you, and I feel like I know I'm not the only one, when you become a mom and you have these little humans that you're taking care of, you just stop prioritizing yourself, and sometimes the smallest, easiest things that actually matter, you forget to do. And drinking enough water has always been a struggle for me. I think I like shared this openly. So I like have loved using my Circle water bottle lately so that I get a little more flavored water, because I just don't like plain water. But I like always have my Stanley next to my bed, and I just try to like chug as much water as I possibly can so that I'm staying really, really hydrated, because I know that just has so much to do with how everything in your body functions, how all of your body systems function, you know, to stay regular, but also keep your skin nice and glowy. Water is just so important. And yes, so that was a big thing that I have just been really trying to ensure in my day-to-day, that I'm having the proper water intake. And then the other thing for me just in all of this is doing things like journaling, doing things like meditating. It was actually like one of my favorite months of this entire sort of wellness experience was when I was in Hawaii, and every single morning could go to the beach, watch the sunrise. I would journal and just sort of be in this meditative, peaceful state to start the day. It was so nice, and I try to replicate that here in little ways. Like I'll go outside on my back porch and like cuddle under a blanket on the lounge chair, and I'll journal there, you know, while I have my coffee. But that just has, I feel like, improved just my overall mental health so much, and just kind of having those little peaceful moments where you can be thoughtful and calm. I just think it's so important as women and moms, and just the stress of everything that goes on in the world, to have those little moments for yourself where you can just let the world sort of melt away and zen out and be as chill and calm and peaceful as you can, because you know there's going to be chaos at some point during the day. And then I think the final thing for me that I think is just so important, and why I love this community that we have in this space here, is I really had to prioritize staying connected, in particular to my girlfriends. And I might mention this in other videos, I don't really know, but kind of prior to my divorce, I didn't have any other girlfriends who had gotten divorced. So I still, you know, have very close friends that are lifelong friends. They've known me since I was like in kindergarten, I think is my longest friend. But you know, all of those friends that I had growing up, none of them have gone through a divorce. And so I feel really, really lucky, and I know God sent me some women over this past year who have had that experience, and I've really been able to kind of talk with them and just relate over those things. And I think that's what's happened in our community too, is through the DMs. So many of you have reached out and told me you're going through something similar, and that just is so helpful to not feel alone. But I think the human connection is just so important. In particular, if you're on a wellness journey, like you want to be with people who are bringing you positivity and helping you feel seen and understood and valued, and you shouldn't be feeling like confused, and you shouldn't be feeling down or having people, you know, that make you feel like you're toxic or that something's wrong with you, because nothing's wrong with you. You're like perfect as you are. And you know, you deserve a really happy, healthy life. And I know I needed to tell myself that, so I feel like I want to say that to you, because like when I started this journey, I really had to tell myself that, like I was worthy of a happier, healthier life. And it was really important that I take care of myself. And again, I said it's kind of strange, like as an adult, to be like baby yourself, but you do. When you go through loss, or you're going through mental health struggles, or you know, you're just going through a really hard season where you're like, I just want to get back on track, or get to a different place in my life. I think that's why a lot of people feel like a wellness journey or a wellness reset is kind of a good thing for them, because they want a fresh start. And you know, it's never too late for a fresh start. And so that's why I went on this journey almost a year ago, and I'm so glad I did. Like I'm feeling so much better. It just feels like such a part of my everyday now instead of such a struggle like it was in the beginning. So if you are just getting started, I know the beginning is gonna feel like a little bit of a struggle, but it's gonna get better if you stick to it, and you're just gonna feel so much better, and you're gonna be so proud of yourself when you get to the end of this. So that's why, you know, whether you're going to the gym, or I really highly encourage you, if you're just looking for that accountability and you're looking for a really great personalized way for you to work out and focus on your health, get the Trainwell app. Again, I'll have it down in my description box below, the link, but you can take the quiz to get matched with your trainer, and you get 14 days free. So give it a try for 2 weeks, see if you like it, see if it's a good fit for you, and maybe it can be the start of your wellness journey, or the start of something new that you're adding into your workout and fitness routine. I know for me, it's been a huge blessing. So I was very excited to share it with you in this video today. If you have any other questions, if there's something I didn't address in this video, let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and just thank you for being part of this community and all your support as I've gone on this journey, and especially the last few years that have been way more challenging than anything I ever expected to go through, but that's life. Throws you curves, right? But all right, I will see you in the next video. Bye, loves.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready?